straight ahead. It's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on 1st down. Donald, and he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
So great throw right there, and what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Patriots will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Nifty move. Cook a first down and more. And some room to maneuver. And all the way down to the 25-yard line.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. On first down, it's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Guyton, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Second and 10.
Now a give, right side. Donald, and he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
This is fielded at the 27. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Still 9 remaining on second down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Here's Herbert. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. These two teams all tied after one. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tutu Atwell. 58 yards. And the Patriots on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Paris Campbell now on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Handoff comes to Cook. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. On first down, Donald. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On 3rd down, Donald. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On 2nd down, Donald, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. Now back to throw. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Campbell returning it.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Herbert on 1st down now. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Herbert. And that is incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, Run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Got it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll look to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
This pass complete to Higgins. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They'll try the left side. Donald. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Back to throw here, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll look to throw here. Open man here, the tight end Henry. Touchdown! Hunter Henry. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Herbert throwing again. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 33. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now this time he'll look to throw. Well, he'll find Hall and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Hall. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. They'll drop to throw. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there.